Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy CG back at you guys again with that hot piping information that all of you are starved for. Now, I know I've been on a prolonged hiatus, as far as YouTube goes, but you know how things happen in the background. All YouTubers, they go through this. It's life, sometimes life takes over, responsibilities fall into our lap that come with the progression, So that kind of happened to me. Life put me on the back, well, put this on the back seat for a little bit, but I never stopped wanting to be on YouTube. It was never that type of situation. Things just kind of pushed this out of the way for a little bit, but now, I'm pushing it back in the front, and I'm back at you guys with some great information that I know all of you are going to appreciate. So just to let you guys know, from this point, I know I used to do videos kind of like on an everyday or every other day basis, and it kind of slowed up as life kind of started to kick in. But I've decided that I may just do what is known as from now on a digital roundup, where I basically talk about all of the relevant information that's happened in the last couple days. I may do one digital roundup a week or two, depending. You guys let me know if you want to see more than one. I may just do two, just every 3 days I do a digital roundup, or alternate 3 days and 4 days I do a digital roundup. So maybe you guys get two in a week. But because it's crazy how fast adoption is happening. Like, guys, I've been out here watching this information. Believe me, when I say backseat, YouTube took a backseat, but my head is still here. So seeing all of these great things going on in the space. Well, let's get to the point. I don't want to drag on because I got some information to drop on you guys. So boom. The Mueller report indicated that Mueller used Bitcoin to catch Russia. Yeah, guys, it's like that. It's like that. Like, people, not even people, but these gigantic entities, superpowers, are already using. Like, we already knew there was that kind of like that little dark underworld that was associated with crypto, but you guys have to also understand, for all of my new subscribers, I'm pretty sure all of you guys who have been part of my the team for a little bit, Team CG, understand and have been following crypto regardless of me, being here to disseminate this information to all of you. But for the new people who are just getting into this, guys, like, this is the type of stuff that is going on behind the curtains, and they don't really tell anybody unless you're actually looking for this particular information. That's so crazy. But yeah, is reported. It's in the report. Mueller was using used Bitcoin to track Russia. You guys can. I didn't get too deep into the report. I take the articles. I got the report. I haven't dig too deep into it, but I'm gonna have a link of all the articles, as a matter of fact, in today's episode, and the link to the actual report, so you guys can go check it out for yourselves where exactly it was. I'm not gonna dig that deep into this. It's just the fact that I know that it's real. It's there. It's actually, this is a thing. It's a fact. Boom. You can now shop with BTC on Amazon using Lightning. Using Lightning. Now, I'm not saying that Amazon is going to be the end be all, or Lightning or BTC is going to be the end be all, but guys, Amazon, like, there's so many endorsements going on right now for this space that it's ridiculous that, well, it's not even ridiculous because, as you guys know, if you've been following, that we're in an actual uptrend right now. And to be honest with you guys, like, I'm just talking about this information, but there's so much stuff that has happened in the past year, whether it's back the Starbucks information, the Venezuela information, like, it's just so much, and it wasn't reflecting into the price action of BTC. And I feel like right now it's kind of like playing catch up. You feel me? BTC's price is really playing catch up right now, as far as the price should be reflecting what's actually going on in the world. Speculation aside, You know what I mean? Of course, it's a speculative asset, but just based on this information alone, you get what I'm coming from? Based on just this information alone, all these superpowers moving into this space to whether it's to fix their economy or to circumvent the sanctions that the U.S. tries to place on people. You know, the U.S. is basically a big bully with the petrodollar. I'm pretty sure, you know, some of you guys are familiar with economics or geopolitical events. You guys know what's going on. So, you know, like there are so many different places that need this type of system or want this type of system in place that it's inevitable that the price action is going to reflect this. I guess it was just kind of a delayed reaction, but it's crazy. You can now shop with BTC on Amazon. So, crypto payment processing startup Moon announced today that any Lightning enabled wallet can now also be used through Moon's browser extension. So, it's a browser extension. Before this Lightning feature, roughly 250 beta users already used Moon to spend crypto on e-commerce sites by connecting the browser extension to exchange accounts like Coinbase. So, as it states right here, Bitcoin spenders can now use the Lightning Network to shop at e-commerce sites like Amazon. So there you go. It may not be the direct, if you get where I'm coming from, the direct Amazon, right? It's right here on the it's right here on the website. But as a matter of fact, who knows? It might be. I haven't even used this extension. I'm definitely going to check it out. You guys, the link to the article is going to be inside the bottom. So guys, check out the article, read if this is something that would benefit you in some way, not just, you know, the news and speculation, but as like in real life where you actually now have this option to spend your crypto or your BTC, then guys, like I'm telling you what's happening. The crypto winter is over. BTC breaks out. Well, I mean, I kind of just said this, you know, but I'm saying it's good to have the Forbes cosign because this is actually from Forbes. You know, it's good to have the cosigns of more known financial, I guess, publishers. You know what I mean in regards to financial news. So everybody is just kind of in a frenzy or an uproar about what is really going on. I mean, Bitcoin broke out of its 200 moving day average. It's been maintaining this price range of like, I mean, if you bought at the bottom, you know, you're in profit. Like you're like the 3,200 was the bottom. You're in profit for about like 23 right now. So it's crazy that this is really transpiring after this last year and a couple months of downtrend or downturn because I know a lot of people were depressed these last couple not last couple months but this last year and months. So, you know, it happens, but it's crazy. The just the whole world is starting to wake up. This the whole world starting to wake up, and when it does happen, the people who knew where to be when the time came, they're going to be the ones who reap the benefits. Serena Williams invests in Coinbase. So yeah, you know, I mean, come on, guys. Like, there's so many people who are, how can I put this, seven-figure earners and up that they're always like people who maintain seven-figure status financial wise. You know, more than likely they're good with money. They have, you know, their ear to the wall, so on and say, so on and so forth. They know celebrities, they spread the word, or celebrities themselves maybe into these types of things as well. We saw this with Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey was actually a big promoter of the usage of crypto. So it's crazy. No, it's not crazy because come on, like it doesn't make a difference who you are. You've heard of, you know, crypto at least once by now, and whether you have that mind of I'm gonna pursue this knowledge and information, or you just have the mind of in one ear, like you have the type of mind state where it's in one ear and out the other, if you get what I mean. So it just depends on, you know, who's coming in contact with this information. But yeah, Serena Williams invests in Coinbase, man. It's crazy. She actually has her own venture capital firm. I believe it's called Serena Ventures. Um, Serena Capital or Serena Ventures, something along those lines. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, and she's been investing in different companies, and Coinbase just happened to be one of the companies that she's invested in. She's been investing in startups, so on and so forth, which is what most venture capitalists do, basics. But guys, like, this article is in the bottom. Check it out. It's crazy. Like the space is growing at a crazy rate. I don't know what else to say, man. The IMF shills BTC. I mean, come on, like what else do I need to say to help make people understand, or what else do they need to hear to understand what is really going on? Can I really, do I even have to do this? As long as people get this information, you know what I mean? As long as people like that, all I have to say is the direction that we're going in right now, as far as the International Monetary Fund, the state of the world, the global economy, um, different, how can I put this, use cases evolving or coming about for BTC and crypto in general. You know, while it may still be, I still have my head on, a speculative asset at large. It's crazy being here, like just being involved in this process of evolution, even though everything is still speculative, guys, we have to keep level headed about everything. Never forget that this is still a hugely speculative market. This is great news that we're always receiving, about adoption and so on and so forth. But always keep in mind this is a highly speculative market, and we don't know what may happen in the future. But from what we're seeing, this is the next step in the proposed future. So it's great to be here in this process. You know what I mean? But yeah, the International Monetary Fund is basically talking about negative interest rates, making excuses for why negative interest rates may be good. You know what I mean? And all I have to say is, at the end of the day, guys, watch. Like, it's crazy. Like, first, the International Monetary Fund, without even realizing that they're doing it, like, you know what I mean, are really pushing they're the big whale without the money. They're the whale without the money, if you know what I mean. And then it's crazy because, I mean, there are countries pushing for bonds in BTC now. The International Monetary Fund has to deal with these countries. Yes, guys, there are countries that are dealing in bonds for Bitcoin. They are requesting that. It's crazy, right? It's freaking crazy what's really going on in the cryptocurrency space. It's ridiculous, man. That's all I have to say. Adamant Capital, Bitcoin in accumulation phase before the next bull run. So Adamant Capital has came out and stated that Bitcoin is soon going to proceed into its next bull run, and it's not long. It's not long. It's not long at all. And it's great to hear from so many different. It's not even about the fact that they're saying it. It's just the fact that, look at all of these big venture capital firms, these big time I don't even want to say celebrities, but all these huge millionaires and billionaires, countries, whatever it may be, all these things being said about cryptocurrency in a positive manner. If you get what I mean, in a positive light. Remember in 2017, all we were getting was bad news. You know what I mean? Like, we got some good news, but it was really a lot of bad news like mixed into it. You know what I mean? But now it's like, it's ridiculous. Like, we may get the chip on the shoulder here or there, you know what I mean? But overall, this last year has been just all about infrastructure building, growth in the space. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous what is really going on when you're paying attention. You know what I mean? And the fact that all this information that we're receiving isn't reflected yet. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, look at it like this. In 2017, just some news like freaking like the IMF talking about Bitcoin, or the fact that the IMF is also testing their own private cryptocurrency blockchain in private. It's not like an open thing. They're also doing that as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like information like that in 2017 would have sent